Broskis and broskets, I have a legendary product to show you today. This valve from EasyFit Isolators is every service plumber's dream product, and I promise I'm not exaggerating. And not only plumbers actually, but DIYers and homeowners as well. The installation process is easy, fast, and requires you to have only one tool, a drill. It is designed to be installed in live pressurized water systems where a water shutdown might not be possible. It can be installed in water copper piping where pressure does not exceed 230 psi and temperature 185 Fahrenheit. I've been excited to install this since the very first day I got it, which is a month ago. I was waiting for a job that actually needed it, but none of my clients had broken or faulty main valves apparently. Had to make some weird phone calls this month, followed by some weird conversations to try to find a place that needed it. It's usually the client that calls the plumber when needed, not the other way around, but curiosity got the best of me. I ended up installing this for testing purposes only in this job. I did it with the water turned on throughout the whole process to properly test it. I believe the best places to use the EasyFit Isolator valve would be either in a facility where a water shutdown could disrupt some equipment's functionality, and private houses where the main valves are old gate valves and the stem would probably break when trying to shut it off. Basically anywhere that you can't shut off the water, but you have to because the leak popped out of nowhere and it's kind of flooding the place out. I will also suggest my clients to install these in apartment buildings where trying to get a building-wide shutdown is a nearly impossible mission. Hopefully they start making a brass pipe version of this EasyFit Isolator valve as well, because most of the old plumbing in New York City, it's still that ancient. As always, we start by reading the holy book, the instructions. They have included thorough installation instructions that are clear and easy to follow. After cleaning the pipe very well, I made sure that there's no raised bumps or nicks on the copper in that section. Then I took the valve apart and placed the bottom part first, followed by the upper part on top, and tightened the screws diagonally to ensure that it sits perfectly into place. This is actually a very crucial step, not only in this case, but every flange or any part that has 4 or more screws and bolts. By slowly screwing them diagonally, you make sure that it is properly tightened flat into the other part, or in this case, the copper pipe. The valve actually has a built-in hole saw inside its housing. After the housing is tightened into the copper pipe well, you take the provided 18mm bit that came with the valve and drill it in until the red line on the bit reaches the top of the housing. The hole saw grinds the copper and then sits in the bottom housing together with the grinded piece so that all of the debris are prevented from going into the rest of the line. After the hole is made and there's no leak in sight, then you've basically completed your quest successfully. The upper part can then be twisted off by hand. Once that is off, I make sure the exposed red indicating dots are aligned together as per instructions. Then I remove the handle nut and push the plastic housing into the valve stem. The water pressure might push it up, so you make sure you hold it down until 2 diagonal screws are in. Place the handle on top when you're done. I chose the blue handle since this is a cold water main. There's also a red handle provided for hot water lines. Amazing product from EasyFit Isolators that eliminate the need for expensive equipment like a pipe freezing kit or having to call the city to come close your water in case of an emergency. I will definitely use these valves in the future. I'm glad I gotta find out that they exist because water shutdowns are a common thing in our line of work, and not needing one makes some of our jobs a lot easier. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you spread the word so this solution is available to everyone.